Welcome back to my inconsistent YouTube channel. My name is Hunter Hart, and I'm a professional photographer. Today, I would like to go over my one-year review of the X100V. Fujifilm released this sometime, I guess late 2019 or early 2020. I think it was early 2020. So it's been over a year, and I would just like to give you my thoughts. I think I've had four X100 cameras so far, and this is by far the best one because it does have a flip screen now, which I'm sure you guys already know. The viewfinder looks like it comes straight off of the X Pro 3, which is a huge improvement from the X100F. It is fully weather sealed when you add this filter to it, which is not a big deal. I actually shoot in the rain quite often. I actually have done a video of a portrait shoot that I did for about 45 minutes in the rain and had no issues with this camera whatsoever. It's fantastic. I carry this thing around for my secondary camera at weddings, and it's very non-invasive, which is one of the things I love so much about this system, and they just keep getting better as they come out. I can't imagine what else they would do to make this camera better unless they could somehow get in-body image stabilization. They're obviously not going to put a full frame sensor on anything ever, but that would be cool if they decided to do that for some reason, or if they decided to change the lens to an f1 or an f1.4 just to give us a little bit more shallower depth of field. Of course, it's Fujifilm, so everything's in the right spot. As you can tell, we have the aperture here where it's supposed to be, shutter speed, and ISO, just like that. So the exposure triangle is perfect on this guy. So I recommend this to beginners, amateurs, and professionals because it teaches you so much about photography. As soon as you pick it up, it's kind of like entices you to shoot it. And that's what I love so much about these types of cameras, is that if it's sitting on a shelf or something, it just begs you to shoot it. And I do all the time. And people complain about being stuck with the 35mm equivalent lens, and that is, I would say, a caveat, but luckily they do make the extensions so you can turn the 35 into a 28 just by putting this on, which is a couple $100. You can get them used, but that takes care of that problem. And I use the 28mm the most. They also make the telephoto, so this would be a 50mm equivalent. Excellent. Also, you get a shallower depth of field when you use this. One of the other new implementations they put on this camera was the ND filter for video. So it comes in with a built-in ND filter for video as well as photography. So you don't have to carry an ND filter around with you, which is fantastic because this is one less thing. So this is what I call an all-in-one package. It's all you really need, especially if you're not doing just professional work, which I do carry it as a secondary camera at weddings. It doesn't have 2 card slots. If you're paranoid like me, you want to use a camera with 2 card slots, but it's still nice to have this to shoot with, and I use it for when it's raining. This is all I bring because this is the only weather sealed camera that I own, so I take this thing with me everywhere, like I said. A few downfalls, and they didn't step up their game with the battery life. It still has the same battery as the other ones, and hell, what else is wrong with this thing? I don't know. A lot of people complain about the D-pad being gone, but I really enjoy the joystick. It's easy, and then the swipe screen is easy also. I mean, that's how I get to everything. The built-in film simulations are awesome as well, as you can see. Let's say we want that one. You can use your own film recipes, which is really cool. You can find them online, so you can get your favorite film stock and put it right here on the camera. Shoot JPEG, send it straight to your phone, upload it to Instagram, Facebook, send it to your mom, whatever you want to do with it. So I love that about this camera as well, is it's fantastic. I love all of them, but this one, the X100F, is an excellent camera, and the fact that they put this screen on this one, I had to have it because I do shoot from the hip so much to be inconspicuous at weddings. Because this, if I'm standing here like this beside you, you know what's happening. But if I'm standing here looking at you and I know where this is pointed and I get your shot, this is exactly why I like this camera. It's just so small. The tactility of it is excellent. Everything clicks so perfectly. It's just, everything is just so well built on these cameras. So good job, Fujifilm, again, for blowing me out of the water. If this is the type of video that you like, then hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what you think about this and what you think they could do differently in the next iteration for the 6th version of the X100, if they even have one, because I don't see much that they could do. Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you next time. I hope you enjoy these sample images.